day and have joined me on the show this morning two optometrists. I'll begin with Dr. Isoke Osadolo. Am I correct?
Correct.
Yes, Osadolo. Dr. Isoke is an optometrist, and I also have Dr. Genore Abe
Yeah.
Eyime.
Yeah.
What part of Edo State are you from?
Isha. Iwa.
You are Isha, so we're almost neighbors. What part of Edo State are you from? You're from Benin. Okay, so three Vendel sisters on the show this morning. We're talking about the World Optometry Day. Now, March 23rd every year is World Optometry Day. It's a day to recognize and raise awareness about the important role of the optometrist in providing eye care services and improving vision health worldwide. A lot of people go blind and they really do not know why. A lot of people do not even know how important it is to take care of their health. So it is important for us, to have the vice chairperson, am I correct, of the Nigerian Optometry Association, Lagos State chapter on the show. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you for
joining
having
us this morning, Genore.
Yes.
So let's talk. Eye care. How lucrative is the business? Because when they come to you, it means it's lucrative. When they come for eye care, it means it's lucrative. How lucrative?
Well, so the motivation for eye care is not really monetary.
Basically,
it's-
if they come,
Yes.
you will make money.
Yes.
No
I
matter
will
how
make-
little.
No matter how little. Yes.
But
We'll
then
make money.
if they don't come, it means it's not lucrative, which means they're not taking eye care seriously.
But that's not the focus.
Okay.
The focus is helping people to achieve their full potential. The focus is reducing the burden of unavoidable or even avoidable blindness in the world. The statistics is actually really scary. As at the last count, WHO estimates that 2.2 billion people,
Wow.
2.2 billion people are living with near or distant vision impairment.
Wow.
And of which 1 billion of that number, so half of that number could have been avoided. So if we all work as optometrists, if we're doing our work in the eye care, working with our other colleagues, the ophthalmologists, the opticians, we're all working together as one body, as one family, we can reduce the burden of blindness in the world, especially in Nigeria. It's amazing how many people come to the clinic, and by the time they come to you, it has gone past the
Any form of remedy.
But you also have those who are walking around with vision impairment that a simple pair of glasses could have solved the issue. A simple pair of glasses. Somebody who is classified as low vision patient, but with a simple pair of glasses, he can live a full, productive life. And that's where the focus of optometry is today. So optometry it's more than just giving sight. It's more about the vision of the future. Empowering people to be able to achieve their full potential with full sight. With functional vision. That's our aim, functional vision. So everybody should have functional vision to do their work and be a productive member of the society.
Comes back to the kind of eye issues that should make you rush to the hospital. I'm just wondering, a lot of people would say, for example, I have sensitivity to light, and I don't particularly have any eye impairment, but I have high sensitivity to light, and I work with light almost every day. Like, let's just say every day. I'm facing light a minimum of, say, 12 hours a day in the studio. I don't have a choice. It's the job I do. So I make sure that I didn't take it seriously until I started having ache, somewhere there. There's always this ache sometime in the evening after I'm coming back, and then I just feel tired. So I had to go. My optometrist said, "Oh, everything's fine and all that, but we need to get a global glasses, to use." So it all comes back to how much people are aware about these issues, like small issues. Oh, it's shadow it's just like a shadow, and they're not aware. So are people really aware they have our issues, and when they come, are they willing to seek us medical help to resolve this?
Okay, so a lot of people are not aware they have eye issues. As it is, many people are just moving around. We talked about 2.2 billion people with eye issues, and about half of them have not been treated. Most of them don't even know. There are a lot of people who do not know they have eye issues. And so many times we find that sometimes a person walks into the clinic for one issue, and then we find other things. For example, glaucoma. It's a major blindness causing condition. It has no permanent cure. So it has to be managed lifelong. And it usually gives no signs, no symptoms. The person just feels fine until they start to lose their vision, which is really terrible. So someone comes in to the clinic and feels, oh, my eyes are red, are itchy. They came for the itchy eye. But in the course of dealing with that, we now find there's something bigger, there's glaucoma. So a lot of people are moving around like that. And they really don't know that they're having issues that they don't even found out about. So, but when they do have the opportunity to access eye care, many people want to, have their eye care needs met. Many people want to have eye care.
The desire,
Yes.
to have this
Yes.
eye care, or the eye taken care of. I want to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're still talking some more about eye care and why it is important you pay attention to it.
They are real. They are the drama queens of Abuja.
If you're not real, you will be consumed, okay?
Calling me Mom Joe.
We have an intruder in the house.
The meter of the disgrace is rising.
You're old.
Who said I need deliverance? Ha! Deliverance!
It wasn't me. She got me on the Wasn't it? I had to pull me aside for a chat. No.
The Real Housewives of Abuja, only on Showmax.
To watch this and other Showmax originals, simply add Showmax to your DSTV subscription using the My DSTV app.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم
Marhaba bika ya Ramadan. Ramadan, the holy month, the holiest month, the blessed month, the most forgiving month, the month of Holy Quran. The month of fasting is here again. MITV Star FM, in our usual tradition, have lined up spiritual program for sponsorship during this blessed month. Programs like Call to Prayer, Tarawih daily from the Holy Kaaba, Ramadan Tafsir, Quranic reading competition, quiz competition, all packaged for your delights during the month of fasting, worship, purification and forgiveness of sin. For your advert and sponsorship, contact us 0803 300 4531, 003 515 8736 or 002 928 0721. Muri TV at yahoo.com, on YouTube at Muri TV Nigeria, on Facebook MITV NG, on Instagram at MITV_NG, on Twitter at MITV_NG. Ramadan Kareem.
من الهدى والفرقان
Welcome back to the show. We're still here with Dr. Aime and Dr. Isonke, and we're talking about the World Optometry Day. Just before we went on that break, we're trying to establish the fact that we need medical care. A lot of people accept it when they know there is a problem. But then the fear of most parents, especially the ones that earn below, the lower cadre, is it's expensive.
Health is expensive.
You know?
Yes,
Health is expensive. So how exactly are people supposed to reach out to get this care, eye care that they need when, for example, I just got glasses for my son and it cost me about 20,000 plus. And at that it felt like, okay, not bad, but my optometrist to do eye care, to do checks and stuff cost you about say 15-20K just for the checks and everything. I look at an next parent beside me and I say, that's money for food for a woman. So you get what
Yes.
So the device all means like eat ill, because it's expensive.
Oh, yeah, but expensive is relative. You can't put a price on vision. You can't put a price on vision at all, because when you go blind, then you understand why vision is important. But it's also, apart from we celebrating ourselves as optometrists, today is also a day for advocacy. We usually try to work with the government, and now we're trying to appeal to the government to see how we can get a wider spread of optometrists, because we are primary eye care doctors, we are primary eye care professionals. So we are the first point of call for eye care issues and eye care health. Opticians are there, but they are technicians that they are into dispensing of glasses and frames. Yes. Then you have the ophthalmologists who are into tertiary and secondary. They do the surgeries and the more complicated, diseases and all that. So, but first line, we are the first contact optometrists. So you can imagine if you have more optometrists in public health
sector.
Yes, in public sectors, in
public hospitals,
and not just even public hospitals.
The primary health care
centers.
At least you should have one or two.
Per local or per LCDA. And so if you have that coverage, you can imagine how many people it will open up and will be able to attend to. So the idea today is to also appeal to the government to see how we can
employ more optometrists.
Employ more optometrists.
Government,
yes.
They have come to say
no, but
optometrists.
I'll give it to Lagos State. About last year, about 12 were recruited into the public service. In addition to
in addition to the ones that were there.
But of course, we could always do more, because if we have public primary health centers that are being serviced, and catered across board, even in the hinterlands, you'll be amazed how, if you go to the rural areas of even a state like Lagos, how disenfranchised or how disadvantaged they are concerning not just the eye health, but health general. So if we have more medical personnel, practitioners spread even across to the rural area, not just in the city, so you don't need to travel all the way from to come to the main town, to come to Ikeja.
You don't have to live with your son, come to
Onigbo
for
exactly.
eye care.
So even if you have in Akute, you don't need to come all the way to Ikeja.
Akute is
Ogun
State.
State.
They will have to come to Ikeja. Trust me, that the government of Ogun State will not put. They have to come.
No, but I'm just saying that if you have
at least
something
they
like
come to
Ijegun, or
they
can.
Okay, I think they have primary health care centers across those places. Yes.
Yeah. So, but if you equip the primary health care centers properly, then you don't need to travel the distance to access care. That's the idea.
That's true.
If you can spread optometrists around the primary health centers, then your citizens don't need to travel far. to access care.
Because the when we look at it, we have a lot of opticians private owned. We have a lot of optometrists also working
Private owned,
privately.
yes.
And I think that also goes for dentists as
Yes.
well, because even in the dental care, you barely have enough dentists in the public hospitals. People are more concerned about seeing the physicians, the family physicians, and the gynecologists, and obstetrics and all that. That's what, even pediatrics, sometimes you don't have enough doctors in pediatrics in the public sector. So looking at optometry and saying that the government needs to do more, let's look at the volume of people studying optometry. If the Lagos State government, for example, decides to employ, say, 2 doctors per LCDA, and that's like 57 times 2, that's 114, do we have the volume of optometrists
Definitely.
to cater to that number
Yes, we do.
across what? Because I know the other states. Yes, Lagos is mini Nigeria,
Exactly.
you understand.
Exactly.
So let's just look at it the way it is. Let's use Lagos as an example. Do we have enough optometrists in Lagos, young and old, that can fill the space?
Definitely, yes, we do. We have about 1,000 optometrists in Lagos State alone.
Wow.
Yes.
A
Yeah.
1,000. How many of that figure are in the public sector?
A lot smaller.
Everyone
Very-
tends
less than one
less,
tenth
less.
of that.
So let's say
figure.
100.
Yeah, yes.
So,
How you could do?
Yes.
um,
So you now
That's a-
you understand. Now you understand.
That's it.
Now you understand.
And you know written a protest letter to the Ministry of Health, the
No, so
Commissioner of
it's-
Health, the
it's-
Permanent Secretary.
So it's all
I should-
like
I
even
should give you-
today,
I should give you their numbers so you can quickly
you know.
escalate the matter. You are not employing 5 girls like this to come and do your like I don't understand now. What are we talking about here?
You know, so you can imagine the impact, and if we have coverage,
Aha.
how many millions of people will be able to reach out, and how much of the burden of blindness will be
Will
able
be
to
reduced. I get
that's
it. I
And
get
that's
it.
it.
So the hands are there.
yes,
The employment is not there.
exactly.
So what do they do in the time they need?
Okay, so we have a lot of optometrists in private practice. We have a lot of optometrists who are doing the odd outside the country. The Japa syndrome is
Okay.
happening a lot. So
Okay.
we're having brain drain in this area too. So we need to engage these people before they're taken out of our country.
Are you sure even if you employ them, they won't go?
Well, it's all about incentive. So
Because I know that the Jackpot syndrome is
it's and it's draining the healthcare, not just optometrists. It's draining the healthcare above, above across all the various departments. It's draining the healthcare. You go to a hospital today, you you ask for a doctor, and they tell you the doctor has gone because it's draining. But that's why we need to step up.
So
you know.
basically,
Yeah.
maybe they're doing practice here, establish some measure of balance, and then while they're just looking for opportunity to and
No, but
but the older ones are not going. You know that.
yes, but still, we can't. If we leave only the older ones, who will take over?
And that's the point.
That's the
We-
thing.
we get it. So
That's the
I know the
thing,
older ones
yeah.
are not going, but trust me, the older ones have tried it before too. They all came back. So like my personal gynecologist had gone to do the Japan thing while he was much younger, so about 30 years ago, and he said, when I ran the queue for like 1 year and a half in the UK, I said to my wife, who's also a gynecologist, I said, this dream of Japan and being a doctor here is your dream. My job is waiting for me in Nigeria. Me, I'm going back home.
You see, that's
You
also
stay back here.
It's also
You
about
came
having.
back.
It's also about having the right incentive. If you're
Incentivized here.
yes, then you will not see any reason to leave.
To want to leave.
Yes, but we really need to look for a way to work around it so that we can help the people, because the percentage of people that can afford to japa, you can't compare to those that are based in Nigeria. You
Yeah.
have a lot of people still over less than the poverty line.
Yes.
Those ones won't japa. We still
They are
have
the ones that are jackmaning the most. They are the
still
ones
have-
that are selling property and selling and borrowing money from all their friends that can
people
afford.
that don't have property to sell them.
They are borrowing money, no. So they will come to you and they will say, borrow me 1 million. You borrow me 500. You borrow me. And you know, they're living relatively well here. At least middle class. And then they now sell everything and borrow everything. And then they do the jackpot thing. When they get there, 6 months down the line, they can't pay you. They discover that they actually cannot pay you as quickly as they thought they could. Then 1 year, they are still not able to pay you. But then when their friends also want to do what they did, they will still advise them to do the same thing. Jackpot is jackpot. It's not good for us here. We need incentives to make people stay, but trust me, the people that are there, they're not telling you the truth. It's not working for them. They cannot just confess themselves. So as we go, let's talk to the government. Let's talk to the people. I think we should talk to the people while she speaks to the government.
Okay, so basically we're advising the government.
And soliciting.
We're soliciting the government. There's a lot more that we can do, that the government can do, and engaging optometrists and every other professional in the eye care system to spread eye care around. You know, accessing eye care is a human right for everyone.
Yes.
And that's a basic dream, a big goal of the WHO. We want to spread eye care around, make it accessible to everyone. If we're going to do that, we need to start at the foundation, and the optometrist is the foundation of eye care because we're the primary eye care providers.
So
it's
please
important.
employ more optometrists and to the people.
Okay, so to the people, not just in Lagos State, but to everybody watching, we can't overemphasize the need for regular eye checks. We cannot overemphasize the need for regular eye checks. Once a year is fine. Eye checks have saved lives. We've had cases of people who didn't even know they were hypertensive, who didn't even know they had tumors, but just a regular eye check saved their life. So regular eye checks is important, and please do not put anything in your eye. Even as at last week, I still had a patient that put urine in her eye. Please do not put anything.
Don't put breast milk in your child's eye,
milk,
yo.
urine, battery acid, concussions that herbalists are selling. Please do not put anything into your eye. You will only worsen the situation and not make your situation better.
Thank you
Please,
for telling
there's
them.
no second pair anywhere. Take care of your
They
eyes.
don't do eye transplants. If they transplant for you, it will not work. So don't put anything in your eye. Thank you so much,
Thank
Dr.
you for
Ihime
having
and
us.
Dr. Isoke,
Thank you for
for being with us on the Bumper Breakfast this morning. Let's quickly take a tiny break. When we come back, Rio and I will be signing off.
They are real. They are the drama queens of Abuja.
If you're not real, you will be consumed, okay?
Stop calling me my mom joke. Your mom is at me.
We have an intruder in the house.
The meter of the disgrace is rising.
You're old.
Who said I need deliverance? Ha! Deliverance!
It wasn't me. She got me on the Wasn't it? Arafat pulled me aside for a chat. No.
The Real Housewives of Abuja, only on Showmax.
To watch this and other Showmax originals, simply add Showmax to your DSTV subscription using the My DSTV app.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم
All right, welcome back. And as we go, my name is Oluwatobisi Adebukola. And
My name is Ambassador Robin Emmanuel Oluwafemi. I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Okay. I'm not coming tomorrow.
Bye bye. Oh, maybe you'll be on the show tomorrow.